Unfortunate situation for you that led to an incredible line and meme for us as fans and viewers, and that was, "I can't help my cousin bring the bags in the house."
Yes.
What do you remember about that? Incredible line. What do you remember about a moment like that? Was it infuriating for you?
It was. I was really ignorant, but hey.
Did you laugh at it, or were you like in too deep?
No, I was like, that's trifling as fuck. I literally don't even have to say anything on that because his...
What's good, everyone? Welcome back. And no, I ain't Wayne, but I'm about to break it down real quick. I hope you're feeling chill today, because things are about to get messy for some folks. If you're rocking with the content, smash that sub button, drop a like, and let's run it up right now. So, check this. BMF has officially been canceled after 4 seasons. Yeah, 4 whole seasons gone just like that. 50 Cent is on a rampage right now, and he's not sparing anybody. When 50 moves, it's with fire.
Good, man.
Hey, supercharger might be done.
Yeah.
What y'all found it on? Y'all found it?
It's not illegal.
Huh?
It's not illegal.
What is it?
It's not illegal
It's not illegal what?
to have a firearm.
I'm talking about the other stuff.
Huh?
The other stuff.
Talking about the other guy?
The other stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
No filters, no feelings, just pure business. Let me keep it real. If you ever think about doing business with 50 Cent, you better be ready to make enemies for life. That man don't play. If you're rolling with him, just understand there's a whole group of people you'll never be cool with again. Period. Now, this whole situation been slipping downhill for a minute. One of the first cracks showed when Southwest T, Big Meech's brother, linked up with Supreme's son. Supreme's boy dropped some tees that had Supreme and Big Meech on them. The shirt said "Living Legends." Sounds cool, right? But not to 50.
Cousin, bring the bags in the house.
Yes.
What do you remember about that? Incredible line. What do you remember about a moment like that? Was it infuriating for you?
I literally don't even have to say anything on that because his life is terrible now, so...
He hopped into the comments like, "Hey, I know T feel like he ain't making the money Lil Meech making, but I thought they'd be happy for him. It's not like I didn't help your family make millions." Then he hit them with a cold message. "When stars start suggesting the wrong moves, I'll just sit and watch. Don't worry, you'll be off the air in no time." That was strike 1, and people were waiting on that moment. Everyone kept saying, "When Big Meech come home, it's over." But honestly, I don't get the hype. For real, people were acting like he was about to drop a mixtape or headline a world tour. I mean, yeah, I get it. If you lived through that BMF era, hit up those wild parties, saw that lifestyle firsthand, sure, it was legendary. But let's keep it real, this man ain't a rapper, and folks were treating his release like an album rollout. Now, I would have loved to see a documentary told from Big Meech's own eyes. That would have been fire. But since he came home, not one word from him. Not even a little interview clip.
Bro, I got you the line like I just heard. The bro just told me, so I'm gonna try to make, speed up the process.
Yeah, that shit just, nigga ain't got no trouble but to fight the situation. It's just the situation I put my family through.
That's not right, though.
I'm thinking that was gonna be handled already, so I really took a chance on using the money I had saved up for my family.
Yeah. I apologize for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They really going through shit, bro.
Nah, I feel that. What y'all gonna do if y'all ain't gonna do the show tonight? What y'all gonna do?
Shit, man. Postcard. But plays you trying to put together. Rich Paul.
Just silence and smiles, especially that grin he had when he linked up with Rick Ross. And yeah, that moment, another strike. Like I've been saying, when you and 50 Cent circle, you gotta understand what comes with it. If 50 lets you win, if he brings you into his world, that's a lifetime contract with beef. You're officially choosing sides. You can't chill with his rivals, can't do business with them, can't even be seen next to them, cause the moment 50 sees that, it's over, done. We watched Lil Meech grow up right in front of the internet's eyes, and for the longest time, dude barely said a word. He He tried that rap thing once. Yeah, remember that? It didn't really take off. But then 50 stepped in, put him in acting classes, and turned him into a star. That move changed everything. Now, I've always believed you stand by your pops no matter what.
Oh, shoot. The discography over here and the filmography over there.
This is like, what's the name, bro? What's this like the in the movie Friday?
This is
The father and Ice Cube's dad and the you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm not his name though. 1-1 for you.
Hey. Can't nobody steal that, Jackie.
Amazing.
I'm gonna get drunk. First of all,
So sharp. So. Amazing.
I'm gonna get drunk. First of all,
So sharp.
If your father's going through it, you ride for him, period. But in this case, 50 basically slid into that father role while Big Meech was locked up, and that changed the whole dynamic. We gotta talk about it because this year alone, Lil Meech has been getting hit from every angle. Scandals, rumors, and even accusations that had people side-eyeing his name. One of the wildest moments, when folks started calling him a rat. Yeah, that word started floating around heavy after that police incident. See, at first, the cops hadn't found anything except a few firearms. And the officer even told him straight up, it ain't illegal to have a gun. But then, Lil Meech slipped up. He said, no, the other stuff. The other stuff. Bro, why would you even say that? Next thing you know, he's yelling, yo, come out from behind the tree, y'all. They got us. The other stuff. And just like that, the cops went digging. They didn't find just the guns anymore. Found anything except a few firearms. And the officer even told him straight up, it ain't illegal to have a gun. But then Lil Meech slipped up. He said, no, the other stuff. The other stuff. Bro, why would you even say that? Next thing you know, he's yelling, yo, come out from behind the tree, y'all. They got us. The other stuff. And just like that, the cops went digging. They didn't find just the guns anymore.
Because that looks like there's firearms in it.
So listen, I swear to God, I'm not gonna get that. That's my little brother's bag. Sir, listen, I swear to God, sir.
I know, but
Sir,
unfortunately,
sir.
there's certain procedures we have to follow
Okay,
anytime something comes in that's prohibited, correct?
Right, so listen,
You
sir.
understand that, correct?
Can you please give
Do
me
you
a
have your
chance?
ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, sir, listen, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
Well,
I
we
was
can
just
get that all
airport.
straightened out
Please, let's do
after
it.
the fact,
Okay,
okay?
thank you.
But until then, I have to put you in handcuffs until we figure this out.
Okay.
Okay, you understand that?
Can I call my mom or somebody, please?
We'll do that after.
Okay.
All right, just turn around for me, be cooperative. Everything's on video, and
Now they had drugs too. One simple moment of panic turned a small situation into a full-blown mess. And the worst part, there was another dude involved, someone who had been on the phone with Meech. That's when everything started closing in. The walls were tightening up fast, and the feds were listening close. The guy talking, he went by 3-leaf clover or something like that. And when he spoke on it, he said, the reason I gotta do Fed time, and then started airing out frustration like, see, this the stuff I hate, fake people. So this next part right here gets messy. The dude known as 3-leaf clover kept talking, throwing shots directly at Lil Meech, saying wild stuff like, Lil Meech supposed to be real, but he doing fake moves. I hate your pops bred a lame. Straight disrespect. Then he dropped a story saying, we was about to run, but I was cursing this dude out for dumping all that mess on me while I was asleep in the car. Next thing I know, the cops walking up. Basically, what he's claiming is that he was knocked out in the car. They got stopped by police, and Lil Meech tried to throw his stash on him to dodge the heat. But when the cops pulled up, they didn't catch it right away.
Please, delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize for saying what I said to you. Please, man.
But you said it was Cap though. What was Cap, Demetrius?
Selena, I said that to get the post deleted, Selena.
Okay. Right. But now you want to make me look like a liar in front of the internet. It's crazy, Demetrius.
That's not how I tried to make you seem.
Straight disrespect. Then he dropped a story saying, "We was about to run, but I was cursing this dude out for dumping all that mess on me while I was asleep in the car. Next thing I know, the cops walking up." Basically, what he's claiming is that he was knocked out in the car. They got stopped by police, and Lil Meech tried to throw his stash on him to dodge the heat. But when the cops pulled up, they didn't catch it right away. And that's when Meech supposedly blurted out, "What about the other stuff?" Which made everything spiral. Man, that's a brutal situation to get caught in. But honestly, this is what happens when you lose focus on your lane. Lil Meech is supposed to be acting, not living scenes from the script. When you start moving reckless instead of handling business, trouble follows you like a shadow. Then came that emotional moment between him and 50 Cent, and people were shocked. Lil Meech said to 50, "They just told me you unfollowed me off Instagram." Like, bro, who cares about a follow? It's social media, but to him, it was deeper. He felt betrayed. 50 clapped back instantly. "Now you managing Skilla, baby? You a rocket. I'm the one who brought him around you when you didn't even know who he was. And now you mad at me? I take the shirt off my back for you." Man, I still can't believe this part. Lil Meech really said to 50 Cent, "I can't believe this, man. You act like I'm your enemy. I've only ever shown you love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my own problems, but I never switched up on you. Like, bro, are you serious right now? You're saying that to 50 Cent. Then he added that 50 gave his dad some money just so he could pay bills until the next season of BMF started. He said, "The internet's throwing me off. You know me in real life. But come on, let's be real here. You're talking to 50 Cent like that. Are you out of your mind? This man built his name off, cutting people off and turning beef into headlines. He doesn't even mess with his own biological son. So what made you think you'd be safe from that heat? And just when you think things can't get any messier, boom, the Selena Powell situation hits. Yeah, that's Selena, the one tied to half the industry. She's been linked to so many rappers, it's basically her brand at this point. So when she and Lil Meech started going back and forth online, denying and exposing each other, it was pure chaos. He kept saying he wasn't with her, but she wasn't letting it go. Screenshots, DMs, the whole 9 yards. Bro was really going out sad on the timeline. And what made it worse? His own circle wasn't making him look any better. Let's be honest, being someone's entourage member is one of the worst jobs out there. You risk your name, your freedom, and your safety for somebody else's shine. You'll stand in the fire for them, and the moment things get hot, they'll say, "He ain't my manager, that's not my dude. He just hangs around." That's cold. Let's be real. This man was not a minor, no matter what he said. The sad part in all of this is that Lil Meech been doing way too much. He got too much dip on his chip, acting reckless and forgetting what lane he's supposed to be in. For someone sitting in the spotlight with that kind of opportunity, he's been moving sloppy. Instead of focusing on acting, he's out here chasing rapper energy, always getting fly, dripping in designer, flexing chrome hearts like it's a personality trait. And guess what? Tonyo even spoke on it, said Lil Meech been spending wild, no budget, no limits, just money flying everywhere. That kind of behavior never ends well, especially when you ain't stacking it right. Now, speaking of his messy life, remember when he was publicly dating Summer Walker? Yeah, that whole love story had the internet in a chokehold. Everything looked picture perfect at first, but it didn't take long before the cracks showed. She ended up talking about it with Speedy during an interview, and when he brought up that infamous "my cousin was just bringing the bags in the house" line, man, the way she reacted said it all. Speedy asked, "What do you remember about that moment?" And she just looked drained, like it was infuriating. You could feel that frustration through the screen. Now, his whole image is falling apart. The fame, the money, the spotlight, all of it feels like a curse now. His life looks chaotic, and it's honestly hard to watch. Every new headline, every new rumor just makes things worse. At this point, somebody needs to pull him aside and say, "Twin, it's time to switch paths." Because with this much negativity on his name at such a young age, he's got to cleanse his image somehow. It's just been bad after bad after bad. And now 50 Cent is fully on Lil Meech's neck. You already know when 50's locked in on someone, he's not letting up. Let's check what he's been saying lately, because the trolling has gone crazy. First, 50 posted a picture of Lil Meech and captioned it, "He's out of work and play. I don't need him classic 50 energy, straight savage." Then he doubled down, writing, I tell people this all the time. Get the F out my face, cause I don't need them. No filter, no mercy, pure 50. Then he dropped another photo, this time making it look like Lil Meech was out bad. Hoodie up, rough look, almost like he was homeless. The caption, I am deeply concerned by the widespread assumption that I had any involvement in the recent cancellation of BMF. I intend to thoroughly investigate how and why it occurred. Thank you. You can't tell me that wasn't trolling at its finest. That's 50 Cent all day, making jokes while still hitting where it hurts. And he wasn't done there either. He posted another update that said, BMF canceled its stars after 4 seasons, with multiple spin-offs still in development. And he added his own caption like, the Vibe spin-offs on the way. See, 50 knows what he's doing. He owns the rights, he controls the brand, and he's already planning the next move. Whether BMF stays dead or not, he's gonna keep the money flowing and the content coming. But the wildest part of this whole story, it could have all been avoided. The tension between them didn't have to blow up like this. It started way before the cancellation, back when Big Meech was still locked up, and rumors started floating that he was cooperating or switching sides. So check this. The story takes another wild twist. Big Meech's right-hand man, the one who held major rights in the BMF story and business, turns out he allegedly handed over all his info to a woman named Tammy, and here's the shocker, Tammy ended up being a government informant. Yeah, her full name's Tammy Cowan, and 50 Cent even posted about her too. 50 wrote, the biggest mistake he ever made was not keeping his relationship with Tammy. Her tell-all docuseries reveals the truth. Now that alone got everybody talking. Ain't nobody seen that docuseries yet, but rumors flying say Tammy flipped that she set up his homie to get locked up. Word is, dude got hit with 19 years, and some claim it all happened so she could snake him out of his cut in the BMF rights and production money. It's messy on every level. The streets say Meech stopped taking care of Tammy, and once that loyalty was gone, she flipped sides. But hey, as Lil Wayne once said, you can't blame Tammy. Sometimes betrayal's just the cost of poor decisions, and in this world, loyalty's always the first thing tested. But let's pause for a second and get real. To anybody young watching this, thinking they want to be the next Big Meech, ask yourself what that even means in 2025. The legend sounds glamorous. The cars, the private jets, the billboard in Atlanta that said, BMF, the world is ours. It's the lifestyle people romanticize. Money, fame, power. I still remember seeing it with my own eyes. BMF pulling up to the clubs in Miami like straight royalty. I'm talking next level flexing. You had Dwayne Wade, Udonis Haslem, and a few other Miami Heat stars pulling up in Range Rovers and Escalades. But when BMF rolled through, it was Maybachs, Ferraris, Lambos, a whole parade of power and money. The kind of entrance that made the whole block freeze. I remember being around some women that night, this was like 20 years ago, and they were losing their minds. They were saying, we're never leaving these dudes. This is it. That's how magnetic that energy was. But just like that, all the fun, the glitz, the parties, it came to an end. Everything that shines eventually fades. And for BMF, the fall was as dramatic as the rise. And now we're seeing the fallout play out in real time. The sins of the father have caught up to the son. Everything Big Meech built, both the legacy and the mistakes, have trickled down to Lil Meech. You can feel that weight sitting on his shoulders every time his name trends online. When it comes to 50 Cent, though, it's different. Say what you want, but the man's been generous to those he respects. From G-Unit to G-Unit Films to all the power spin-offs, 50's known for giving people real opportunities. But here's the thing, when 50 empowers you, he expects you to move like a boss, not a beginner. He gives you a chance to prove yourself, not a babysitter to hold your hand. If 50 gives you $1 million, he's not gonna sit next to you counting every dollar you spend. He's too busy running empires. Books, movies, TV shows, fitness ventures. The man's constantly moving. You either keep up or get left behind. So now what happens next, right? Cause Lil Meech was looking like he had a promising career ahead of him. Let's be honest, dude didn't need to rap, that lane just wasn't it. But acting, that was where he was shining. When BMF first dropped, he really brought his father's story to life. All the mystery, the emotion, the power, everything we never got to see from Big Meech himself. He gave that character real depth, and for a minute, it looked like Hollywood was his for the taking. But somewhere along the way, he got too hyped, too eager to be in every mix, every room, every scene. He started acting less like an actor and more like a rapper trying to keep up with the streets. Instead of focusing on building a long-term career, he wanted to live that fast lifestyle. The clubs, the chains, the cars, the energy. I remember seeing him at a studio once, and no lie, he looked gone, like super gone, just not all the way there. And now, the whole world has flipped on him. Fans, industry people, everybody turned cold. And as for 50 Cent, forget it, he's done. 50 ain't throwing him no bone, no favor, not even a second glance. You can tell 50 feels betrayed. He gave Lil Meech a golden opportunity, but Meech wasn't ready for that level of loyalty. Instead of locking in with 50, he started hanging with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, taking photos, smiling like big moves were on the way. That right there was the ultimate red flag, especially since 50's had long-standing beef with both. Now, Lil Meech's name is clouded by controversy, from the self-proclaimed minor mess to the legal drama and relationship chaos. He's standing at a crossroads, and there's no one left to guide him but himself. If he ever wants to bounce back, he's got to look in the mirror and start over. Really start over. Now that BMF is officially canceled, what's next for Lil Meech? Seriously, what's the move now? That lifestyle he was flexing, the designer fits, the cars, the attention, all that came from the show. And now that the checks have stopped, he's got to maintain that image on his own. Nobody's coming to save him this time. This is the part people don't talk about. When the cameras stop rolling, reality hits hard. The same people cheering for you to